Okay, in this video we are going to be visiting the calf bridge. We're going to keep this pretty short, sweet, and simple here, guys. So first, I just want to make sure you're in this hook-lying position like you see in the video here. I'm going to have Amarok go ahead and bring his feet closer to him for just a second, closer to his butt. So if you were to pull your feet really close to you guys and then push down through your feet, Amarok, what do you feel your thighs working more there? If you put. So if you're too close with your feet, you're going to feel the thighs do the job here, guys. So we want to keep the feet a little scooted away from you initially so you can feel as though there is some type of glute and high hamstring connection with the initial push. So we're going to double check that first. If we're in a good spot, which it looks like we are here, now I'm just going to have Amarok just float his tail off the ground. And I want like a credit card worth of space underneath your tailbone and your butt. And if you're not sure, just stick your hands back there, guys, and check it on your own. So once you got that spacing, we are going to make sure your lower back is not a part of it, if possible. And then once we have that, we're going to find what I'm going to call the big toe knuckle and the pinky toe knuckle on the ground. And if you're not sure what I mean, that's the first metatarsal head or the fifth metatarsal head. Worst case scenario, guys, find the big toe, find the pinky toe, press them into the floor. Once you have those spots, now I'm going to have you float your heels as high as you possibly can. And then the tailbone is going to stay as low to the ground as it can possibly stay. And from here, the name of the game is just build pressure through your feet into the ground. And the higher the heels get, and the more we can drive, those glutes, those lower glutes and high hamstrings should start to sprinkle in and work more and more and more. So Amarok, from here, I'm going to have you drop your hips a little lower, right there. And that's where we're going to try to just maximize ground drive. And guys, this is you versus you. You have to put forth the effort and energy to crush the floor. It will not happen on its own. You're feeling for the glutes. You have them? You feel them? Cool. So you'll hold this for 30 seconds at a time, and then you'll just relax. And that is our hamstring glute bridge. Before we get out of this, just real quick, if anybody does not feel their glutes, we want to maximize what I'm just going to call the flex of the big toe or the bend in the big toe. So I am going to come over here real quick. Go ahead and set up in the position one more time. So what I mean by the flex of the big toe is if we pull the feet more underneath you now, like scoot them back towards you real quick. So we're trying to feel as though we're creating this bend across the toes. So if we really dig the bones here down into the ground, then I want to feel like we're almost flexing and bending up or bending the toes. And I don't know if you feel like that gets you more glute at all. Cool. So then the main thing here, maybe this toe is easier to see. Scoot this foot back real fast just so that you can see. Here, scoot this one forward. I know I'm just winging this here. So the more of an angle we can get down into this bone, and then the better the big toe can flex. That's where your glute comes from, is right through there. And the harder you guys can drive there, that's the magic of this. And that's our calf bridge. Thanks, man.